collective gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a collective message. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides gives exactly what we need to know, baby. And what's come out so far, I'm gagged. Do you hear me? I'm flabbergasted. I don't know if you will be. We'll get into that in a minute. Holy angels and spirit guides gives exactly what we need to know in regards to my collective, the collective message. This is for any zodiac sign, you guys, okay? You can be any zodiac sign. It is timeless. It is also fluid, okay? So just use your intuition to guide you towards the messages that are here for you today, as these are general messages, and leave the rest for whoever it's here for, okay? Now, there was so much coming through, you guys, during the pre-shuffle. Not a lot of cards, just a lot of information within just these two cards, okay? Please take a moment and click the like button, guys, as well as the subscribe button if you want to make it official. You know what I'm saying? If you like my flavor, you may want to also click the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload on the channel. Very first card out. Did we have a funeral? Has there been a funeral? Okay, did we pour some out for the homies? Did we sing It's So Hard to Say Goodbye? Because somebody is not believing. They are not a believer. There is a lot of confusion, you guys, in the energy thus far, okay? I feel like your energy is very clear. It's crystal clear. This is somebody who operates out of the shadows, okay? This is somebody who operates out of that ego. They also operate out of their heightened and inflated esteem, okay? Therefore, when somebody tells them no, they don't really take that as the final offer, okay? This is the person who is always willing to negotiate. They feel like there's always a negotiation. This is also a person who feels like it's never too late. And they also feel as though they can always reinvent themselves. Now, there is something to be said about that phrase, because I kept getting the visualization of masks. Okay, I couldn't quite read this person, and I feel like that was by design. So if you are resonating with this message, this may have been a very confusing connection for you. Okay, lots of murkiness. Couldn't quite gauge who you were dealing with, couldn't quite understand why they would behave in certain ways, why they wouldn't behave in certain ways, why they would show up all of a sudden and then not show up, why it was so great in the beginning and then all of a sudden sugar goes to shit. You know what I'm saying? Those extreme highs and lows. It was a lot going on. And what I will say is the only reason, right? The only reason you didn't do this sooner is because you didn't understand what was going on. Well, I'm here to tell you, you were never supposed to understand. Your test was to understand that sometimes shit don't need understanding. Okay, what's understood don't need to be understood. You're like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, that's what they're saying. There's no need to understand foolishness, okay? There's no need to understand stupidity. There's no need to understand toxicity, okay? If it's toxic, it's toxic. It's toxic. No matter why, no matter how you got there, you recognizing what you were feeling, right? And the things that you had already gone through or been put through, right? You saw several masks from this person. I'm getting Jekyll and Hyde. I'm getting somebody bargain hunts for masks, okay? They can become a different person on a whim. There are even family members or friends that they've had for years and years and years that don't really know who this person is. They like to do that. This is somebody who likes the upper hand in relationships. They feel like if you don't necessarily know them fully, then they have a better chance of getting away with their shenanigans for longer. This is also somebody who is used to dealing with people with low self-esteem. Okay. I don't feel that you're that energy. I feel like they read you wrong. Okay. I feel as though you may have outsmarted this person and you turned the tables. So there's a comeback, however, right? Because again, we are dealing with somebody who feels as though it's never too late. They feel like a no just means to redirect, just means to recalibrate. A no means to just come back a different new person, a different new energy, right? Like just reinvent it, remix it. So please prepare yourself. Now, here's what I will say. If they are not careful, this person will dive headfirst into a karmic cycle. This Rose reverse card does signify a karmic cycle coming in for this person. I feel like you turned the tables. And I also feel like your cycles are now changing as well. Karma can be both good and bad. I feel like you may feel as though you've been dealt a bad hand in the past, and now you're transforming. You're outgrowing certain energies, certain people, certain friendships, certain situations, which is why you were able to see this so crystal clear, even without all the facts. You see what I'm saying? Even without all the Yelp reviews, even without all the Carfax, you knew that this motherfucker was going to Halloween sales and buying up all the masks, right? In order to trick people. Okay, you saw right through them. This is somebody who does not know that, however, you guys, okay? It's not that they don't want to know. It's just that they definitely ignore. This person ignores what's right in front of their face. So this says no second chances in the Grim Reaper card, but in this person's eyes, it's like that's only temporary. Okay, it says temporary right there. A temporary situation. Okay, a transition. They just need to transform and reinvent themselves, which is what they are attempting to do. Now, I don't believe that you're going to fall for this, and I don't feel as though this is going to have any effect on you whatsoever unless you let it. Free will is still at play, right? This is like a forewarning, you guys. Okay, see, we have secrets, and that came out crossing. So I feel like this person, their intentions have always been hidden. Okay, I feel like you never quite understood or recognized whether or not this person really liked you, whether or not they were really into you as much as you were into them, whether or not they would actually do what they said that they were going to do. There was just a lot of murkiness, lots of gray areas, lots of things left in the dark. This person wanted you to remain in the dark. Let's make that very clear. For them, the advantage, the upper hand, is to have people confused. Because if they're confused, then the transition period just remains forever. It's a constant, right? There's an instability mentally to where you are so confused that you just want to figure somebody out, especially if you consider yourself to be analytical, especially if you consider yourself to be somebody who needs, right, the details. You need to cross all your T's, you need to dot all your I's before you make a decision. So your test here, especially for those of you who are still dealing with this person, this is the ultimate test. I do feel like the universe is trying to understand what it is that you want, and accepting this person in your life is going to bring about more energy such as this, okay? I feel like this person is going to need a swift kick in the ass by karma in order for them to stop this behavior, but that has nothing to do with you. This is about you protecting yourself. So let's see here. Yeah, you are protected. So here's the thing, right? If you still have any sort of feelings for this person, if you still decide to deal with this person, then there is a great deal of hardship, like a setback, you guys, okay? Emotionally is what it feels like. Excess baggage, okay? Delays in where it is that you're trying to go. Now, everybody could get in these comments and be like, girl, we're not, right? Like, I'm not dealing with this person. I'll never talk to this person again. Great. That's great for you. That's wonderful, okay? Somebody's resurrecting themselves, okay? They're digging themselves out of this grave, and they're trying to transform themselves to come back into your life. So please believe everything that we're saying here in the reading. Of course, it's a no-brainer. But are they going to show up that way? Of course not. Of course they aren't. Of course, they're not going to show up as the dead weight that they are. Of course, they're not going to show up with all the masks that you've known them to have. No, they've got to make it pretty. They've got to bedazzle it, okay? So we have somebody approaching with an apology, okay? Let's get into their energy. Knowing the most about where they are energetically is going to allow you the upper hand, especially for those of you who have to engage with this person to any extent. And even if you don't have to engage with this person, you'll at least know what the intentions are, because this person is very hard to read, you guys. They were hard to read when you were dealing with them, and they will be hard to read when they decide to come back, especially for those of you, like I said, you didn't get all the facts. You got the fuck out of Dodge with a little bit of information you could muster up. There's still murkiness in your mind about this person. You still can't figure them out. You still do not understand them. And this is the type of person who can reinvent themselves, right? They're a liar. This is a pathological liar. So they will say anything. They will do anything to mask this notion of being a burden, of being a waste of time, right? Of being hard to get along with, of being baggage. They will also try to delay and steal people's time in order to, like, compromise on progress, compromise on effort. Let's see here. There's also something within this comeback that suggests that this person is in some kind of trouble. Okay, I'm hearing that. There's something that this person has gotten themselves into. They're trying to avoid this. This could be another person. This could be a monetary situation. This could be them being without a place to live or without a job. There's something that this person is looking for from you, and they want to attach themselves. Okay. Now, depending on how long you've known this person, will definitely play a major factor in your ability to resist, right? To resist this person's sob story, to resist their apology. I feel like this apology may also come with some form of a gift, okay? Something to put a little band-aid over the bleeding wound, right? To kind of mask the wounds that they would have inflicted upon your heart, okay? See, we have the flower moon, right? So this is a divine feminine energy or divine masculine. Gender doesn't matter. This is about somebody waiting for an opportune time in order to come in with this offer of growth, right? This is somebody who is very attractive, okay? I do feel like you were extremely either physically or mentally. There's something very attractive about this person to you. They definitely want to lean into that, okay? We also have the 6th house, right? So this person may be going through some form of a health issue, you guys. They need help. They need some kind of support. There's something unstable going on in their atmosphere. This person wants to leave out the details, however, okay? I feel like this person kind of knows your habits. They know your routines. They have studied you, or at least they thought they had, right? They thought they've studied you to some extent. Okay, this person may also try to play up on the emotions that they feel you may still have for them. Now, here's the thing. Does this person like you? Yes, they do. Do they have emotions for you? Sure, they do. Is that enough? Is that enough? For somebody who doesn't even know themselves, you guys, okay? So it's not just that this person wears masks for everybody else. They wear masks for themselves as well. This person doesn't know who they are, you guys. That's something that's very much so hidden under the surface on a deep subconscious level. It's something that they suppress, right? They are in an identity crisis. They have been so their entire life, right? So the masks, of course, affect everybody, but that is something that they do habitually. Okay, that's just something that they do. That's the only way that they know how to do life. This person is really struggling. Okay, I feel like they are looking for some compassion here. Whatever situation they've gotten themselves into, they are looking for help. Okay, so listen, I know everybody's like, girl, fuck them. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Give us exactly what else we need to know, Spirit. What else do we need to know in regards to this person? What is the hopes for the future of this connection? What exactly are they trying to accomplish here? Look at that. Triggers. This person wants to trigger you, you guys, okay? We have divine feminine here again. So this person wants to mask themselves, right? Again, right? But now they're using spirituality. Okay, now they're spiritual. Now they've been awakened, right? Now they've gone through a transformation. The old them is dead and gone. They realize what they've done. I'm sorry, babe. Like, can we work this out? We have kids together, or we have so much history together, or we were friends first. We don't want to just throw this away. They may also bring up situations that definitely trigger you. Okay, let's keep that in mind, that this is somebody who feels like they studied you. So they feel like they know the pressure points, and that is something to also look out for. I feel like this is the avenue in which they're trying to take. Okay. And what they want to accomplish is some form of legal commitment. Okay. So this person either wants to get married, they want to put something in writing, they may want to really ramp up this offer, right? Like offer a committed relationship when they never wanted one before. All of a sudden they've had this epiphany. You're their soulmate, you're their twin flame, right? They want to do right by you. They want to take care of you, right? They may start cooking for you, right? Like showing up with gifts, doing things just very out of the ordinary for them, which does give off this effect that they have changed, right? Like they are transformed, but it is a mask, you guys. Okay. Look at that. This is the great pretender. This person pretends at everything. Okay, this person may have even lied on their job application, right, in order to get the job. That's what they do. And they did the same thing with you. This person lies, okay? They keep secrets. They try to keep the details hidden. So they might not be outright a liar, even though for some of you they are, okay? With this legal card here, liar, right? They may, in fact, be a liar, but for some of you, they just omit shit, which is the same thing as lying, right? They're going to let you believe whatever you want to believe. So if they're using the right language, if they're using the language that kind of speaks to your soul or speaks to who you are in the space in your life that you are in now, especially if you're watching my channel, then you are very much so awakened. You are on a spiritual journey. Okay. You are in alignment, right? With the divine, with divine energy. You get it. So using your language is sort of like dog whistles, right? They want to kind of drop seeds, plant certain seeds in your mind. That's like, wow, they never talked like that before, right? They never, initiated extending an olive branch. They've never done this. They've never done that. They've never apologized. They've never taken full accountability. They never told me that they went through that as a child. They never told me about this. They never, they're putting in details that are actual lies, right? In order to kind of tug at your heartstrings, okay? This is crazy. The extent that these people will go to. And it's just like, why not just leave them alone? I don't understand. I'm not understanding. They do want a long-term commitment. This person is, for some of you, is definitely in some kind of legal trouble. So protect yourself. Be careful. Okay. Legal trouble, money trouble, financial trouble, right? Trouble with their room and board, trouble with their car, trouble with their health. There's some sort of trouble that this person is in at this juncture. Okay, so it doesn't matter how long they've disappeared or how long they've been away. There's something about your light that will heal them, and they're willing to pretend in order to get that. Wow. So I'm even hearing like the offer that they come in with is pennies, right? It's a small offer in comparison to what they're trying to get out of you. Please be expecting a pop-up. Okay. Be expecting a pop-up. Now here's the gag, right? This person doesn't recognize that you have also transformed, that you have also changed, that the feelings or the sympathy or empathy that you once had for them is no longer there, right? Sure, in the past, they may have had some sort of magnetic pull on you, all right? Especially those of you have been with this person for multiple years, right? Like more than 5 years or so. And if you have children with them, right? So it's hard for you to cut this off. You may still feel some form of a pull, but you're smart. You are wise. You do understand that this person says whatever they need to say in order to get people tied up, right? In order to get people to pity them, in order to get people tied to them, in order to get a contract going, in order to get whatever they have to say, whatever they have to do in order to get it solidified is what they will do. That's very scary behavior. That's scary energy. Okay. I do feel like this person, for some of you, they are also avoiding, running away from, because I see a car here, running away from this karma, right? It will catch up to them eventually. Their ego is allowing them to believe that they actually have power over when this will come in. For some of you, it is right on the brink. All right. And you might even be the catalyst to this. This is why they're also so fascinated on you. Now, there's something in the energy also where this person doesn't understand why you. Okay, like, why do they keep focusing on you? Why do they keep thinking about you? They feel like it's a sign, right? Like it's a sign that this is how they're going to get out of their trouble. This is how they're going to get out of this bind. This is how they're going to reignite who they've known themselves to be, even though they don't fucking know themselves. It's crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Do not wrap yourself up with this person. I'm just saying. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just saying don't do it. But I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just saying don't do it. Let's see here. Look, I want to tell you the truth. The words from a liar, by the way, okay? It's crazy. Look, shadow side, did I not say that? You make me realize my flaws. And this is the language. They are still very much so operating out of that shadow, you guys. I don't see any cards that signify transformation. I don't even see any cards that signify that they have paid any karmic debt whatsoever. They've always just been able to avoid it because they keep changing that mask. I'm missing our inside jokes. Yeah. Do they miss you? Of course. They do. They miss you. They miss the connection, right? They miss the access more than anything. Okay. There's something about your light. It's a very divine energy here. Whether you identify as a divine feminine or masculine, we both have we all have both within us, feminine and masculine energy. So it doesn't matter how you identify. There's something extremely pure about the connection that they had with you, what you were offering them, and them now realizing what they have lost, only to have run into a whole heap of trouble is what it looks like, you guys. This person is desperate. This is desperation. Desperado, baby. Which has led them in their shadow side to not look at themselves in the mirror, but to look at the two of you, right? Of course, let me find a solution outside of myself. Let me find the reasoning outside of myself, right? Like that's their notion. And this cannot go on for much longer. I just don't understand what the end game is in their mind. Okay. I do feel like they're talking about you to people. It says, I'm afraid of what other people will think. So this is somebody who, like I said, they are down bad. For some of you, this person is losing everything. For some of you, they may have lost a person. Okay. They may have lost an actual person. And I'm definitely sending them love and light. I do not, wish that on anybody, but there's like a great loss here and it's affecting everything. It's having a domino effect on every area of their life. Okay. Lots of surprises of, things just falling to shit. Okay. Things not working out, things just, closing. I'm seeing like closing doors, almost like this person is jetting towards a door in order to get out of this. And then the doors, as soon as they make it to it, it shuts in their face. Whew. I am always longing for you. Now, I would really love to know what your benefit would be in this. If you were considering this at all, that needs to be the question, okay, in your mind. We also have unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. And that's a fucking lie. You see what I'm saying? You see the switch up? You see how it goes from apologizing, right? How it goes from all of the nice words, all of the nice things, but they also have to sprinkle in a little bit of doubt, right? Sprinkle in a little bit of bullshit, a little bit of toxicity to get you second guessing yourself, right? Or to get you to take some of the accountability as well. Because if you also in your mind say, well, okay, yeah, it wasn't all on you, then that will put you in a position of wanting to accept the apology, because then they have flipped it. You see, they have projected their bad behavior onto you to get you to take some of that accountability. This is crazy. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Now, I don't know how into astrology you guys are, but there is a Mercury retrograde approaching. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is the test for this Mercury retrograde season for you. Okay, just keep that in mind. And I am also hearing on an intuitive level, it may be several individuals, you guys. Okay, there may be several people. This is about closing cycles. We have this Grim Reaper here, right? This is about closing it out. This is about closing the casket. This is about putting that dirt over it, okay? Brushing the dirt off your shoulders and recognizing what no longer needs to exist, right? Recognizing what is holding back your progress, what is baggage, what is unnecessary, okay? What is delaying you? I will also like to send those of you who are resonating with this lots of love and light as well, because this is not easy, right? I can often communicate in terms where it appears to be a no-brainer, but this is you guys are people. You're actual people operating in the 3D, dealing with very much so 5D energies, right? Spiritual, emotional energies. That's not easy, right? It's not. Okay. And it may go in and out. You may go back and forth in your mind. You may go in and out. You may go back and forth. This person has designed it so that you do that. Right. So I'm definitely sending you love and light as well. Look at every detail and definitely pour into yourself. Don't overthink things, because overthinking things may put you in a position to ignore your intuition. They are determined. Okay. So now we have the masculine. So there is this energy of them being soft, and then if they don't get the right response, then they go to some toxic masculinity. Okay. It doesn't matter what gender they are. This is somebody who's willing to do whatever they need to do. They want to trigger you. They want to trigger you into accepting the accountability with them and letting them tag along. Because I do feel like you are, see, with this hot air balloon, Okay, no matter where you are on the journey, your trajectory is very light. Okay, it is extremely abundant. It's peaceful. It's tranquil. The hot air balloon energy is giving me somebody who is able to float. You are rising above the bullshit, right? You're growing. Abundance is inevitable for you. This is somebody who is avoiding their lessons. They are avoiding learning. They are avoiding growing. I don't care how old they are. They don't want to grow up. They want to be a Toys R Us kid forever. You see? So they can avoid that and still have the life if they can attach to somebody's hot air balloon, right? If they can attach and get a piggyback ride off of somebody else. You just so happen to be that person. So they will bounce back and forth. It will go from this charming energy. Okay, now keep in mind, this is a liar. Okay, this is somebody who lies. They will lie their way into heaven if they could. This person is a liar. I'm getting pissed now. Okay, I need you to understand this and let it be understood. They're not your run-of-the-mill liar. They are very good at it. They need to get the Heisman Trophy for this shit. They need a Grammy. They need an Oscar. Okay, this is definitely given actress of the year, baby. And whatever they need to do, they'll bounce from one to the other. So again, it goes from this soft, charming energy, you know, throwing their body at you or saying all the things, complimenting you, over complimenting you, saying it again, doing it again, right? Very consistent if you allow them, of course. Okay. Now it's going to be different for all of you how this goes down, and the access or the amount of access that they have is going to be determined by you. Okay. You're driving this ship. You're running this show. You are in charge. Spirit is definitely giving you leeway. You can ride this thing out. Okay. And it can go either way. So they will go from this to this if they have to. Wow. We have awakening. This is what they're avoiding, and this is what you are either experiencing now or you will be experiencing very soon hereafter, okay? Upon your awakening, because of the tumultuous energy and how heavy this has been, your ascension will be very soon thereafter the awakening, okay? That's the process. You go through the dark night of the soul. Okay, you go through that tough cycle where you just don't even know who you are. Okay, where you're trying to redefine yourself. What is life? That kind of energy. Okay, and then you are awakened. Upon awakening, you then ascend, and that's when you're in a new cycle. That is when you have reinvented yourself. You have transformed completely. You are a new person. So it does appear that I don't know where you are in your cycle. Let me know down in the comments. Either way it goes, you're elevating, okay? And I do feel like you had to let this person go. It was never meant for you to understand this. And it wasn't meant to be fair either, okay? This person may have definitely been the catalyst for your own awakening, you guys, okay? We have divine love, and then we have sacred alchemy. So this is a magical process. This is the cosmos. I do feel like you have a union on its way in for you if that is what you want. Again, anything that you are trying to manifest will be optimal at this time because of your power, all right? And what you've experienced. But what you do with your power is up to you. So let's go over to what's called the extended, guys. I want to really dig in over there. I want to get us some answers. We're going to get some time frames. We're also going to see if this person has changed at all. We'll look into this new love, this divine love that's coming in, a soul connection, right? Something that you are looking for is also looking for you. This does feel aligned with where you are and where you're going. And it's a very a different energy from what you've experienced in the past. I feel like you're going to need to reject the past first in order for this to fully present itself and materialize before you. Okay, so without further ado, click that like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'm gonna put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box, and I'm gonna see y'all over there. Let's get it.